So this is my template. Okay, so this is my 100K Biz by Design template. Quickly, let me just show you. So I use my mechanics. I'll pull up my chart and then I'll just print and export it as a PDF. So then I can upload it here to Poppy. And so I have my human design in here. I've connected it to this chat along with my winter season. Okay, so now I'm going to ask it, analyze my human design and tell me how to leverage it in the winter season of building a 100K biz by design, specifically focusing on my boom. Stop cold outreach. Focus on being seen and recognized. Position yourself as the guide. Wait for people to ask for help. My marketing strategy is content that showcases your wisdom and unique perspective. Share insights and observations about your industry. Be the person that people come to for guidance. My self-projected authority means I talk through my decision. So having discovery calls before making offers, I'll know it's right by talking it through, using my voice. It's really so it's so much easier for me to create content using my voice than written. So usually when my clients will ask me something in Skool or my one-on-one mastermind clients, I'll use voice notes to respond. It just comes out. Marketing, podcasting, video, live stream, speaking engagement, voice notes. I mean, I didn't tell it any of this beforehand. I have split definition. So I bridge different worlds and perspectives and can understand multiple viewpoints. Winter season. So audit your visibility, cultivate invitation, sales process, working with people who don't truly value your guidance, trying to convince rather than be recognized. My signature theme is success. So I know I'm on the right track when I am experiencing or feeling successful. It's not through hustle and volume. It's through being so good at what you do and so visible in your expertise that the right people naturally invite you to help them and they're willing to pay premium prices for your guidance. That's so spot on. Let me just do this. Now let's say I want it to help me create some content, YouTube videos, video content. So I've attached some of my YouTube videos here because I wanted to understand my brand tone and voice. Tell me how it aligns areas of improvement. Oh, that's small. Let me make this bigger. Whoop. Need to tell it that this is my content. Amanda's tone of voice.
I made $100,000.
Thank you. Okay. Videos. Amanda's YouTube videos. Don't play. And I have some of my short form content in here too. So you can put in the notes below it, like, boom, to tell it how to use or analyze that information. And then here's some of my viral content I just added here. Actually, that might be interesting. Okay, let me start with this. There we go. Okay. Perfectly aligned. Well, how about that? Self-projected authority in action, 4-6 profile shining through. Okay, so I'm doing storytelling, systems, authority, passion, leverage my self-projected authority more. live Q&As, thinking out loud, processing business problems. I've started doing that more because of this actual AI. Deepen my 4-6 community building. Create content that directly addresses their shared experience, share more behind the scenes of my community, highlight client success stories more frequently, make people feel like insiders, projector recognition, energy management, batch content. Very good. Tone adjustments. Keep. Analyze this one's fun. Viral content group and tell me why. All right. Projector lifestyle, 4-6, self-projected, amazing. Okay. So now let's use it to make a YouTube video. So I have my YouTube script template here. And when you get this template, I put links to all of the documents that you'll need, and it can help you fill them out as well. But those are right here. And then this is the prompt. Okay, let's say, oh, and I have my offer, my website, my ideal client avatar, and my mastermind offer here. So now I'm going to say, brainstorm 5 ideas for a YouTube playlist series, acting as my high ticket sales strategist and coach, ensuring they align with my ICA and please. Thank you. I always like to be nice to him because they might take over the world someday. Okay, so he said, inspiring to selling, the conversion crisis series, perfectionist entrepreneur recovery program, human design secrets, your energy equals your money. $1 million mindset shift. That's interesting. Human design business secrets, your energy equals your money. Okay, so let me add a text box here so I can just put this here. So let's say this is going to be our first YouTube playlist. I definitely recommend doing playlists for YouTube, and the way I've been doing it and what I recommend and having my clients do is one long form video a week on YouTube. This can double as content for your YouTube channel as well as a free Skool community. And then using the repurposing prompt in this template to create, like do recreations, like 30 to 60-second TikToks or Instagrams and or reels to promote it. And so that's what I've been doing is I'll plug in the transcript from my YouTube, or actually I'll just copy the YouTube video into here. It'll read the transcript, and then I use the repurposing prompt to identify 5 to 10 viral pieces of short form content. I'll actually go in and make those videos right after recording the YouTube, and then they all include a CTA to comment a specific word for the video. And then the long form video, it always includes letting them know about what you do and a call to action to join my free Skool or book a call with. I'm going to do charging what you're worth without feeling gross. Amazing. Help me. Amazing. Now, can you help me script the YouTube video for charging what you're worth without feeling gross? And I want to talk about how money is just an indicator of value provided for somebody other than yourself, and people who pay attention. Now, just because someone pays you $10,000 does not make their vision a done deal. The commitment has to come from them, but generally speaking, the higher level of commitment or buy-in, the more invested they are in getting those results. Ultimately, though, it's up to the responsibility is always on the client to implement and execute. How we can use our profile lines to inform our sales strategy, creating content that preemptively addresses objections and speaking to really tangible outcomes. Most coaches are talking to the pain that someone is experiencing, when in reality, most people aren't even aware of that underlying pain. They're just aware of the symptom, how it shows up in their daily life. So as far as charging what you're worth without feeling gross, first of all, we want to stop getting on calls with unqualified prospects and start educating through our content what problems the offer solves, and then having a really badass sales script, which I actually have prompts for that in this 100K Biz by Design AI, but that you feel good about your sales script and really leveraging the profile lines, but also breaking the block of rejection, being so afraid of rejection that you never really get the business to where it wants to go. Because if your goal is to be at 20K months because 10 just isn't enough anymore, then you have to have a high ticket offer unless you have a massive audience, because only 1 to 3% of your audience is going to buy from you. So the math just doesn't math. So it's about leveraging our profile lines in our sales, in our content, having a really good sales script, getting over this block and fear of rejection, and knowing that every no brings me closer to a yes, and that the highest indicator of how much money you're making in your business is the number of sales calls on your calendar. And the more you do it, it's just like a muscle that gets stronger and stronger over time. And for spiritual entrepreneurs specifically, being able to focus on tangible outcomes and not trying to use other people's strategies. So each profile line has a built-in sales strategy. Line ones, we are here for your research. You're really good at getting to the bottom of things. So you want to include your research and your data in your content, and also understand that you have this almost insatiable thirst for knowledge that makes you feel insecure talking about something unless you're like a PhD expert. That's a block. That's going to prevent people from buying from you. The more people who know about you, who you are, how you help, why they should take that next step, the more money you are going to make. I promise you're not going to feel so bad about one person saying no if you have 5 other calls on your calendar that week. It's not going to be a big deal. Line twos, you are the hermit. You are here to get paid in public for the work you do in private. You are genius level smart at your thing, which usually makes you undervalue your own gifts. And you just have to trust that just because it's common knowledge to you doesn't mean it's common knowledge for the rest of us. So adding behind the scenes content to your marketing strategy going to be huge. Line threes, your mistakes are your paycheck. So start sharing your mistakes. It's nothing to be embarrassed by. That's literally what we're paying you for. Line fours are here to build community and bring people together and leverage the resources that they encounter to benefit those around them. Being really careful about who you surround yourself with, because you pour so much into others. You need to make sure you're around other people that do the same for you. In your content, you want to be relatable and build that connection. People need to know more of you to make a purchase decision. Line fives, it's really about having practical step-by-step solutions to people's most pressing problems, making sure people see that you have a system to solve the problem and that it's not like anything else they've tried before. Line sixes, your wisdom is your paycheck. So start sharing your own mistakes, lessons learned, life experience, and there's something so validating about a sixth line telling you that it's all going to be okay, because they're telling you because they've been there. And so letting people know that you have been there and now you're on the other side of it. So can you help me create a YouTube script for this video? See, my voice notes, I do so much better with voice notes. That would be so much hard if I had to type that all out. And it has, like I said, the YouTube script template is in here, so he's going to do it perfectly. And that's actually what this is over here. You can record your YouTube videos. I'm just using Loom right now, and I'll put my script over here, but I'm not even really using it right now. Okay, and now we have a YouTube video. So if you're a spiritual entrepreneur who knows you're undercharging, but every time you think about raising your prices, you get that icky, gross feeling in your stomach, this video is going to change everything for you. This is the format for every YouTube video: is promise, proof, plan. Proof: 7 years ago, I was literally in jail, and now I'm charging AK for a mastermind that people are paying for it gladly. Plan: first, I'm going to show you why money is actually an indicator of value, not greed. Then we're going to talk about why people who pay attention. And then I'm going to give you my exact framework for raising your prices, about the gross feeling, blah, blah. Money is just an indicator. Step 2, stop getting on calls. Look at this. So good. Get over your fear of rejection. Focus on tangible outcomes. And then we have our CTA here. Boom. Also, another thing I would do, and that I recommend if you're using this to script out YouTube videos, is I have this group down here. So I found other creators. They could be in your niche or in an adjacent niche, and I'll just copy I'll show you. Here's one of my favorite Kabbalah guys. So let's do this. Oh, all right. So what you do is you go to their YouTube channel and then make sure you click videos, because this thing can read websites. And so I'll just copy this URL into here. I'm going to delete this one because I don't care. He's thinking. So now I have my YouTube script, and I'm going to have it help me come up with the title and thumbnail idea based on the videos that are, oh no, I actually want to do it like this. Let's say popular. That's what I'm going to do. I wonder if that would show up any differently. Actually, yeah, I think it will. Okay, so I have 3 creators in my niche or an adjacent niche, and I'm going to say amazing. Now help me come up with 5 title and thumbnail combination for this video that will get acting as a YouTube strategist expert. Say that. Oh, and by the way, another thing I love about Poppy is you can choose which model you want to use. Like, they're all included with your Poppy subscription. So Claude, ChatGPT, Gemini, Grok, ChatGPT Mini, and they use like different amounts of credits. Gemini is really good if you're doing research, like you needed to read the internet. Claude is the best for copy. It's infinitely better than ChatGPT, and ChatGPT is good for just like more menial tasks that don't matter. Okay. Okay. Oh, these are pretty good. So why spiritual entrepreneurs stay broke, how I fixed it. The thumbnail would be stressed person with empty wallet, low bank balance, right, is looking confident with money symbols or success indicators, broke versus thriving. I think that's pretty good. And look, he actually even recommended the top one. He said option 2 will likely perform best because it's your unique background with desired outcome, making it curiosity inducing and aspirational. And the reason it knows all this is because in this prompt, I tell it exactly what to look for as far as like in creating content. So let's say I've recorded this video, which actually I think I will record this video, and I now want to repurpose it into my short form content through the week. All I would do is go to my YouTube channel. And in fact, I've done this. It works really well. Let's do this one. Let's do this one. Okay, so now I have this video. I'm going to copy that URL in here. Actually, I'll probably do this in a separate chat because he doesn't need all the other things. Chat. All right. Now I'm going to connect him here. First, I'm going to say, analyze my YouTube video. Boom. Okay. I have to have it analyze it first, and then I'll give him the repurposing thing because check this out. If you're not selling, you're not serving. Your soul clients have literally signed a contract to struggle until you show up. Why accessible pricing is actually selfish. And this is true based on Kabbalah. When you give so much to someone without them having earned it, they are unable to appreciate it, and it creates a spiritual debt. And it's actually worse for you because you're giving something to someone that they don't know how to use or are not able to implement. Okay, it's given me all my short form content to promote this. You see, it gives me the spicy hook, the title hook, the value or the steps, and then a CTA. Perfect. Now I just want you to hear from someone who used this exact system. This is one of my clients, Jessica.
Coaching, your support, I started working with Amanda 2 months ago, and since we started working together, I hit $22,000 months. I manifested over 65 paying clients in my business in 2 weeks. Fucking mind blown. Amanda, thank you so much.
And what I love about Jessica's story is she really wasn't familiar with her human design before we started working together. She didn't have any systems in place to create recurring revenue in her business, was just surviving on one-off sales. And really quickly, we got her out of that slump. And now the business continues to grow every single month, month after month, which just creates so much safety and security in your nervous system when you're not waiting or hoping for your next one-on-one client to come and save you. And this is just one use case of what you can do with this template. I wanted to really help you see how you could use it in your business. But here's what happens when you have your own version of this template. And you go from guessing what kind of content to create to having your own holistic marketing strategy specifically designed based on your offer, your ideal client, and your human design. So instead of copying other people's approaches, you have your own personalized blueprint. Instead of starting over from zero every month, you're building momentum that compounds over time. Instead of feeling exhausted and scattered and piecing together different strategies and tools and AIs from across the internet, everything is aligned and focused in one tool that you can apply towards anything you need to do in your business. Imagine opening this template and seeing exactly what type of content your human design calls for, knowing precisely how to price your offers, and having a step-by-step roadmap that works with your energy instead of against it. That's exactly what Jessica and all my other clients have experienced, and it's waiting for you too. Now, I know you might be thinking, Amanda, this looks complicated, or I don't know my human design yet. This will walk you through everything step by step. You don't actually need to know anything about your human design in order for this to work for you. I'll show you exactly how to do it. You can download your free human design from anywhere on the internet. You can use Maya Mechanics like me, and it will include it's not about learning human design theory. Human design is a very complex system that's a blend of 4 or 5 huge systems, and it's easy to get sucked down the rabbit hole. This is about practical applications to grow your business. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you complete access to this 100K business by design blueprint, the same exact template you just saw me use. And I'm going to give it to you 100% for free. This with you because I believe that your energy is sacred, and I'm sick and tired of watching so many brilliant healers, creators, coaches struggle trying to fit themselves into a box that was never made for them, because we all have a unique purpose and gifts to share here. And I want to make it as easy as humanly possible for you to leverage who you are at your core to make six figures and beyond. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you complete access to this 100K business by design blueprint, the same exact template you saw me use in my own business today, absolutely for free. But full transparency, this template does require a Poppy subscription to access. But the thing is, ChatGPT is $20 a month. It only does ChatGPT, and he makes stuff up all the time. And it sucks at copy specifically. With Poppy, you're getting access to ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, and all of the AI tools I just showed you. Plus, when you use this link below the video, you're going to save $25 and unlock instant access to this template for free. So you're getting a better AI platform for less money, plus my 100K business by design template that I normally only share with my paid mastermind clients. It's honestly a no-brainer. And definitely, while you're at it, join my free community, Spiritual Business School, for other spiritually aligned business baddies who are ready to grow and don't take themselves too seriously and are allergic to victim consciousness. Now, what I'm giving you today is the marketing and content foundation aligned with your design. And honestly, this part alone is going to transform the way that you go about your entire business. But I have to tell you, there's actually a whole other piece of the system that I didn't even have time to touch on today, which is the sales optimization piece. It's a completely separate template, but it's trained on all my best DM scripts, can audit your sales call recordings, tell you exactly when and why you lost the sale, plus tell you what to do next time and how to optimize your sales script so that you're preemptively addressing the obstacles and objections that tend to come up on your sales calls. And it's honestly been an absolute game changer, because how many times have you been in your DMs having a great conversation and they ghost you, or you don't know what to say next, or you're on a sales call and you know that you didn't handle it well, but you're not really sure what you did wrong? And I'll definitely make a separate video on that later, so make sure you're subscribed. Today is really just all about getting your foundation down with your human design marketing strategy, because you can get to 5K months with the right marketing strategy. You can get some calls on the calendar, but getting to the consistent 5-figure months and beyond really requires you to master the skill of sales. So get this piece down. We'll talk about the sales piece later. And I know some of you are going to download this template, join the community, run with it, and you will absolutely see results. And I love that for you. But I also know that some of you are thinking, Amanda, this looks so dope, but I know myself, I'm going to get excited, maybe start setting it up, and then I'm going to get overwhelmed or distracted. If that's you, you're someone who has an audience, but you keep getting in your own way with perfectionism or analysis paralysis. I do work with a small number of entrepreneurs in my one-on-one business mastermind. And when you work with me directly, you get access to the complete system, the marketing template you're getting today, plus the sales optimization piece, plus my personal guidance, deploying this in your business and seeing results by helping you avoid all the mistakes and pitfalls I made, so that you can get where you want to go faster and make bank online doing what you love. So there's a link below to book a one-on-one business strategy session with me if you want to see if we're a great fit. But honestly, either way, start with this template. It's going to blow your fucking mind.